know it's really not natural to enjoy working. If you actually enjoy slaving away for numbers on a screen, please click away from this video. It is not for you.
I'm getting ready for work right now. It's in like an hour. I just thought I'd record this video because it's pretty fitting. I just finished the worst shift of my life. That was fun. I feel like in work, you're surrounded by people that share a similar interest to you in one way or another. Whether that similar interest is love for your career, skills, or financial reasons, whatever reason it is, it brought you to the same place for something. And this goes for any job, but for my job, I feel like that reason is solely money. Because if we're being honest, no one actually likes working at Macca's. We're all just teens that are desperate enough to have applied there. That alone attracts low-value people, at least in my opinion. Most people there aren't there because they actually want to be there. They're there because they have to be there. So the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. And if you're surrounding yourself with people like that, that will trap you. I'm not saying that if you work, you're automatically low value. I'm saying what you're doing is low value. And this is coming from someone that works at McDonald's, which is like the lowest of the low. This isn't coming from a state of ego or pride. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. I'm just a 17-year-old that's starting to question things.
If you think logically about how a job works, you're trading in your time, doing a greedy businessman's dirty work, in exchange for tokens you can then spend on their business. That's why I've come to the conclusion that there is more to life than money. I feel like jobs condition you to be locked in to this money-chasing path, where the only thing that matters in life is money, keeping you so busy that you never wake up and ask yourself the bigger questions, killing your awareness and your ability to question what you actually want to be doing with your life.
They turned off.
The prepare couldn't.
He informally.
Don't explain. What is
Another thing is, I feel like when you work, you're slowly telling yourself that your time is worth a certain amount of money. But that's not true. Like my hour is worth 15 bucks. And as a kid, we're told time is money. But I feel like money is time. Let me explain. I can spend the next 6 hours slaving away for a company that I couldn't care less about. Or I can spend it improving my life or creating core memories with my friends and family. And to me, that's probably worth more than any money Macca's can give me. Unfortunately, I do have big dreams and I actually need the money to save up for traveling, so you get my point. Working slowly conditions you to look at time on this earth as something that we can trade in to achieve money, tokens, numbers on a screen. But in reality, your potential is limitless and it was always meant to surpass anything jobs, money, and school can offer. That's my...
I'm not gonna lie, I don't enjoy working, and I don't want to either. The last thing I want is to get comfortable working at Macca's or a 9-to-5 and get stuck wasting years of my life. I have big dreams and big aspirations that I want to achieve in my life, and the last thing I want is to get stuck paying bills and worrying about finances and politics. If this is your dream job and this is actually what you want to spend your life doing, then by all means do it. If you want to go and meditate and eat carrots all day and live like a monk, then go do it. If you want to live like a fighter, go do it. It's what you want to do with your life, and I don't want to do this.
I'm sure you've heard this before. If you find a job that you like, you'll never work a day in your life.
The real matrix isn't being stuck in the 9-to-5. It's being a sheep, following everyone else and living a life that wasn't true to you and you didn't even want to live in the first place. So live in the present moment. Enjoy the walk to work. Watch that sunset. Get off your phone and live a little. Stop worrying about politics and issues that you don't have any control over. It is truly a journey, not a destination. Because ultimately, the destination in life is death, and everyone will be on their deathbed someday. And the number one thing people regret on their deathbed is not living a life that was true to them and not taking the time to enjoy what they had.
I think that's absolutely crazy. The number one thing that we're taught as young men and women in today's generation, in Gen Z, is that you need to work harder, you need to study, You need to save your money. You need to do this. You need to do that. You know what I mean? Lock in. The grind culture. That's what we're taught. But the number one thing that people regret on their deathbed is they wish they didn't work as hard. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be this. Ultra successful person. We're too concerned about what was and what will be. When in reality, we gotta enjoy what we have right now. What is right in front of us. And that is the moment we're in right now. There is no such thing as the future or the past. It doesn't exist. The only thing that we have is the right now. And we gotta remember that.
If you think living in the present moment sounds interesting and you want to watch a video on that, this is a video for that. It's really good. I spent a lot of time on it. If not, thank you for watching my video and have a good day.